Sorry, I'm late. Had an errand I had to run. Got back as soon as I could. I hope everybody's doing okay and everything's going good for everybody. I got a ship this morning. The CSL Frontenac was downbound from Lake Huron, and it should be posted on my channel on YouTube. We'll see how many people show. I'm thinking people probably know that I'm not here, so is what it is. I can't do anything about that. I had to be down at the county building first thing this morning, and I didn't get a hold of anybody or whatever. But I just went did my business and came back. So, hey Russ, how you doing? Glad to see you here, my friend. I don't know if TJ's at work or if he's up to his neck in a bowl of cereal, but if you're out there, TJ, come on and join. And Ed, hello Ed. How you doing, Ed?
Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I had to run an errand this morning and I didn't get a hold of anybody. I don't have your phone number or anything, so
No problem, no problem. I'll get Justin to give it to you.
yep. Here comes Captain Joe. Hey Joe, how's it going?
I thought you might have fallen and couldn't get up.
Well, I almost did because I went to take the trash out and I had my house slippers on and not my traction shoes. And all of a sudden it went shoom, shoom, shoom. It's like,
Oh no,
oh my God.
that's not good.
Yeah. They're not made for these the shoes I got on right now. They're see the bottom of them.
Oh yeah,
I can walk
Crocs.
on just about anything with that.
That's what she
But
said.
the bedroom slippers, I didn't. I forgot that I
Only
had
to
them
make
on. What's that, Joe?
I said, only to me.
Good morning,
I
Russ.
got a new 3D print.
Oh, did you?
No
All
pocket
right.
rocket.
It's a rocket
Which,
ship.
It
what'd you
takes off.
get?
Oh, it takes off and that comes down out of it, right?
Yeah, when you take off with it like this, it looks like a flame going out the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Bone
Awesome.
stop.
Yeah, I looked at this last night and I said, let me print and see what it looks like.
Fully
And
down.
it's a little small. It's a cheap. It's a easy print, like maybe an hour. And I go to sleep and I wake up this morning and I look up there and it's got a pause in the middle somehow. Somebody put a pause in it. I didn't do it. Must be in the mode. And there's no reason to put a pause in it because the whole top's sealed, so you can't put the thing. I figured maybe it was to put the thing in the middle, but the thing's already sealed. So I said, well, that's not right. So I just finished the print and then I printed the bottom part and it's hard to go in. I actually had to put it in there and push it a little bit and then tap it with a hammer and knock it in.
Ah.
Joe, were you
Yeah.
sleepwalking again?
Yeah. Yeah, I hide my keys so I don't go outside. I got all ready this morning. I got up at 7 o'clock, at 6:15. Got up, went to the bathroom, did all my stuff, got all dressed, got out in the car, went to text my daughter to say I'm on my way, and she says, Lily's sick, I'm staying home. So granddaughter's been sick all weekend.
No.
And she says, unless you want to watch her today. No, I can't watch her because I got three games this week and Wednesday all day photos. Can't get sick. So she's probably going to wind up losing her job. You know, because it's going to be a couple of days this week, maybe in 3 days this week she can't work. So, but that's all right because she'll go back on unemployment until she gets that nursing job that she's been applying for.
Well, the question I have is how's her car coming?
Well, I haven't heard anything from the guy, and I'm not in a hurry to hear anything from the guy, put it that way, because it's going to cost me money.
Good morning, Frank.
I'd rather him take his time and figure it out before he tells me what it is.
Yeah, do it the right way, instead of
Yeah, I don't
rushing.
want to harass the guy. I did ask him over the weekend if you have any status, let me know. Hey, Brenda, Frank,
Good morning,
aka
Brenda.
Jody. It's Frank. It's Frank Rizzo, aka
Hey,
Jody,
Frank.
and his other brother Frank.
Frank.
And his
Frank,
and
Frank,
his
Frank.
and his little brother Jody.
No, they're twin brothers.
Oh, well, are they?
They're
Okay.
twin brothers. Yeah, Frank's got a twin brother named Jody, and Jody got a twin brother named Frank. Both AKA.
Um,
Oh,
Boone is being quite a little butt today. He wouldn't let me leave to go do my appointment. And so he went running out the back door as I opened the door. So I just left him out there for like 45 minutes.
be all right.
yeah, he'd be okay. It's not bad.
He's warmer than you think he is. It doesn't bother him.
He was on squirrel patrol.
Yeah, that's all he's worried about. Kept himself warm running. You got to think of something. If he's out in the middle of the woods by himself, or he's got to keep himself warm some kind of way, and he'll find a way to.
Yeah, my neighbor leaves his husky outside for quite a bit of time too.
That's
And
the
he's
big
fine.
difference. A husky.
Yeah, I know, but I know.
I used to
always-
have a Siberian husky named Smokey. He was all hair, you know. But he
Oh,
was a
that's the
big-
name-
He was a big
that's-
dog, and I used to go up to my parents' house. They had a house up north, and they plowed the driveway up into a great big mountain. And he'd climb right up there and sit on the top and just look around and grin.
Yeah,
Yep.
my buddy has one. He's 4 years old now, and one eye is green and one is like glass blue, like really shiny. But
Yep.
man, do they lose a lot of hair though. Oh,
Oh yeah, I used to try and brush Smokey out here on the deck, and every time I brush, the hair'd go flying.
yeah, they're really nice dogs though.
Yep.
I wanted one here so bad. I wanted one all my life, but you can't have one in Louisiana. It's too hot for them. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I guess.
But that's, you're talking about the hair. That's Cleo, the little black one I got. I'll start noticing hair on the ground.
Good
When I
morning,
start noticing
Brenda.
hair down on the carpet, I'll go bring her over there and start brushing her with the brush to pull the undercoat out. And as I pull it like this, hair starts just flying off of her like that, and
Yeah.
I'll be pulling chunks of hair.
I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with that, man. That would be.
It's
I've got
Brenda,
hard.
the
have you heard
vacuum.
from Jim at all? How his dad's doing?
No, haven't heard. I keep telling her I'm gonna shave her down to about an inch, about a half inch, make her look like a chihuahua.
Hmm.
But she looks too pretty with that long hair.
Yeah, my little guy is going in Thursday for a haircut. You barely can see out of his eyes. His hair grows so fast, too.
Boone, stop. You'll be good. I know it's tough for you. You don't understand good. All you understand is bad because you're so bad. You know that? Yes,
He's
you
like,
are.
you better talk to me nice or I'm gonna.
He says, "You want me to be bad? I'll go pee somewhere. Leave me alone."
Boone, stop. Stop.
So I found that woman's order that she says she ordered and I didn't order it because her name ain't nowhere close to Bethune. Her name is like a Oriental name. And I went through all my stuff and I started going through all the $20 orders and I found one of them. I pulled it up and there it was. And when she even sent the receipt, didn't even show her name on it. That's what pissed me off, you know. So I got an order going in, so she's just got to wait a week for it. I found it. I'll make it. I was gonna
Hey,
make it. I'll make it anyway.
Joe or Ed, either one of you, do you know why dogs lick so much? He's a licker. If I put my hand out, he wants to lick my hand, licks my fingers, licks my face.
That's because he's telling you he loves you.
Yeah, he's telling you he loves you, and when he licks you, let me tell you what he can do. When a dog licks you like that, when you come home or something, he can tell where you've been. Basically, he can tell
Yeah.
what you've been doing. He can tell what you ate.
Yeah.
He got so many
Really?
centuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you ought to see mine when I come home and I've eaten something on the way, especially if I stop at like Popeyes and I eat a sandwich on the way, and he smells my hand. He looks at me like, "Bitch, where's my chicken?"
Mine, when we go out, when we come in, first thing they do is smell my pants. See if I was around other dogs.
Other
That's the
dogs.
first thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if I go to my brother's house. I got two dogs over there, and they'll rub on my legs, and they'll come over and they'll smell my legs and they'll look at me like, "Hey, you've been going how long and you cheated on me? What's going on here?" And then I'll find a little turd somewhere. Somebody will leave me one. They always do that. Pay me back.
Good morning, Mark. Or should I say good afternoon, Mark?
Yeah. Morning, Ed, Joe, Paul.
Morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Yeah, you only need to worry about that when the wife starts smelling your pants when you get in.
Yep.
Yeah. If she starts doing that, then we'll have a problem. Or she comes up to your neck and then you have a problem.
That's not.
Sniffing around your beard.
Well, you don't want to do that. There might be some leftovers. Just joking.
Well, a little bit of a squish paste left on there, yeah.
So I just got out of the shower not too long ago and I put my beard cream on, so it looks good. How's the weather there, Mark?
Wet.
Wet? It's raining again?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about 8-9 degrees. We're having a warm spell.
Yeah, same thing here. It's supposed to be +2 today, and we're supposed to get more frozen rain later. Like we didn't have enough yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get some more snow overnight today and tomorrow. Had enough.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much the snow. I don't mind the snow. It's the frozen rain. It's what makes
Yeah.
everything icy. And people don't pay the rules outside either.
Boone, you wanna go outside?
They think just because they got winter tires that they're not gonna slide.
One of these days, Paul's gonna go out there to put Boone outside, and Boone's gonna push him and close the door. It'll be like Flintstone.
Hey Joe, that video that you posted, you used the Neo 2 to go catch the train?
No, that was the Air 3S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. No. I'm not gonna take the Neo 2 over water. I'll
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
over
that's-
water, but they actually say not recommended for flight over water
Mhm.
because the sensor won't pick up the water right. And Johnny's flown it over water maybe about 15, 20 feet. And then I flew it one time over some water about 15, 20 feet. And it's okay, but when you get closer down to about 10 feet, it starts acting funny.
Oh, okay.
And you could lose control of it. Because I did that with the Neo 1. I came around about 8 feet over the water over by Bulk Park. And as I came around the corner, man, that thing, as soon as it realized it was over water, it started going, it was wavering each side to side. It was almost trying to do a 360 turn looking at me. And I had it all in the goggles, what it was doing. And I was getting all kind of warnings. And I almost hit a tree coming off the water because it decided it didn't want to go straight. It wanted to go sideways.
Okay.
So if you do fly over water, just make sure you're at least about 15, 20 feet, maybe 20 feet more, just to be safe.
Yeah,
Because it will. Like I said, I flew over water about 20 feet high, and he's flown over about 20, 25 feet high, and it's perfect. But that was, you see, it was funny part about it, you see that train video. What I do is when I do a video, I do clips of about 15 seconds and I put them together. And I could change them around, get different angles and stuff like that, and I think it looks better that way.
Mhm.
And when we caught that train, and then you saw me do a little orbit on the bridge, and I turned around. By the time I turned around and went forward, the other train was already coming.
Oh, nice.
It was that fast. I could hear it in the background. John said, "Train's coming, train's coming." I said, "Yeah, I heard it like that." I said, "We still got 2 minutes. We got about a minute and a half once you hear the first horn, because there's two crossovers before they get to the water coming from New Orleans. The other way, there's no crossover. The crossover is about a mile and a half down the road." So as soon as I heard that first one, I was turning around, coming back forward. So when I started going forward, I could see it almost there. That's why you could see it coming. And then I picked it up and did the orbit with it and followed it.
No, that's
I tell you what, I've been getting closer and closer to that train bridge though.
good.
I'm getting closer and closer to it.
I like how that you guys have that long bridge over the water. Does that water ever come over the park where you guys were standing? Oh no,
Where we're standing, it could.
it
It
could.
could. Yeah, that bridge actually, you see that bridge going over the water actually is an elevated bridge from Ponchatoula, Louisiana, almost to Destrehan, Louisiana. It's about, I think it may be 18 miles, 16 mile elevated over
Yeah, it
water.
looks long. It looks long.
Well, you need to see the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway Bridge. Go look at one of my my Sunset Point videos. And when I'm showing the fishing pier, you'll see the bridge right there going over water. That's the longest bridge over water in the world,
Oh wow.
23.6 miles. That's
I
actually
thought
23.4 miles.
I thought San Francisco was the one.
No,
The big.
no. This is there's another one that's longer over water, but it's something, they do something in the middle. They built something in the middle that screwed it all up.
Oh, okay.
But this one, I mean, the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway is the longest single span across water in the world. Now that one, when we had the snow last year, they got lake effect snow on the bridge
Mhm.
because of the water and everything and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
moisture. And they said there were some parts of the bridge had 24 inches of snow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they took them a whole day to clear the bridge. You know, they were actually out there. They started bringing what you call it, fire trucks out there spraying it. Because they had nothing, they couldn't shovel it off. They didn't know how.
Mhm.
They just started spraying it, melting it, you know.
Wow.
And then they got one lane open and they were gonna open the bridge for one lane each way. And they said, no, we're not gonna take a chance. It's not worth it. Let's just keep working.
Mhm.
But it took a whole day to shut to, and that's a main thoroughfare going into New Orleans from the North Shore to one. There's only three ways to New Orleans from the North Shore of Lake Pontchartrain. One Slidell. Slidell was having the same problem. The other one is the Causeway, and the other one's I-55 where Johnny and I were flying. It's only three, and every one of them got to be over water.
Cool.
Yeah, but Causeway, the Causeway Bridge, they've had issues when a couple of hurricanes have hit, where they had a turnaround in the middle that the police used, nobody else could use, and there's turnarounds on things, but there was a special one just for the police because it went down lower by the water and came back around, and this is at the 8 mile marker, and the water came up so much it took about 3 or 4 spans of that out.
Oh, wow.
It's gone. You know, it was down in the bottom. Same thing happened on the twin span with Katrina hit. 2/3 of the twin span either collapsed or went into the water because the water actually pushed it off. So much water came through. And that lakefront, the lakefront where we fly at, in Mandeville lakefront. I've got a couple of videos. If you go back and look at them after hurricanes, you can see people walking in waist high water. That comes over all the time. Even with bad easterly winds, southeasterly winds, it'll push the water up over Lake Pontchartrain, over the seawall. That's why they're building all the breakwaters and stuff, trying to build it up a little bit.
I see.
But it's a great place to live. You know, it's a great place to live because of the food. That's why. Hey, Paul, those red beans and rice were so good, both ways.
Really?
Yeah,
Coming
cleaning me
and
out,
going.
cleaning me out this morning.
As the Bay is working double time today.
I had to go in there double time today. And the second batch, I felt the peppers. And that's what that cold water bidet is good for those, boy. It's funny. We were having on Uncle Bill's, we were talking about bidets. On Johnny's, we were talking about bidets. Johnny bought 2 more.
Oh, wow.
Lon bought one. Lon's gonna have one. He's gonna hook up this week, so we're gonna hear about that one. And Johnny got one. He was giving one to his daughter, and he was giving one to his son-in-law and them. And the son, and I think it was his other daughter, bought one for the other daughter. So he's going to keep one, and he's going to look at the two and decide which one he's going to keep in his bathroom, and then his guest bathroom he's going to put them in both. That's all I
Paul,
told him.
Are you gonna order the Bay?
What?
A bidet.
No,
Bidet?
no bidets this away.
You need one, Paul. Man, I
No
tell
way
you what,
bidet.
you'd be clean as a whistle.
That's like sitting on a garden hose. What the hell are you
That's
talking
all right. That's all right, man. It works. Got that little nozzle, you pull that little lever up, that squirt comes up and hits you, and then you get the other lever and you make it go back and forth and clean you good. And it's like, oh hell yeah.
No, thank you.
I tell you, once you go bidet, there is no other way.
Mark is looking at them right now. He's gonna order one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna order one? All right.
Yeah, I can't with it. Yeah, that I can't be asked.
Well, the one I have has two nozzles. When the thing comes out, it's got two nozzles shooting up. The one Lon ordered has 7.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking about buying that one just to see the difference.
I can almost guarantee you that Brenda doesn't have a bidet.
I'm telling you.
The toilet in Kate's flat has a built-in bidet with a hot air blower to dry you off afterwards as well.
What the?
And when you stand up, it automatically flushes.
That's
Oh,
not
wow.
bad. You go to the bathroom, get a blowjob, and a warm blowjob, and flush the toilet without your hands. That's pretty good.
Oh, shit.
Well, shit, I already know what I'm getting put in my house when I build it. You're getting one in each room. What you talking about?
Oh, shit.
No way bidet.
And it's got a remote control.
Holy shit.
Oh man, now we're talking.
What I want to know is how does a crippled person that's in a wheelchair use a bidet?
Couldn't tell you.
They just sit down and use it.
Where's the user toilet?
Yeah, they got to use the toilet some kind of way. So might as well not have a toilet with a bidet.
That's right. No way bidet.
I mean, that's why this flat that she's in, because it is a wheelchair accessible flat for disabled person.
Yep.
That's why it's got that in it. It's got a remote control front door as well. You press a button and the door opens.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that I can see. Yeah.
Boone would like that.
Yeah.
All I know is if you want to start your day the perfect way, start it with your bidet.
I want to know why she's got a bidet and it has a dryer. Why does she use so fucking much bog roll?
You're talking about toilet paper?
Yeah,
Okay. You call it what?
Bug roll.
bog roll.
Bug rolls.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
the toilet is a bog. So a toilet roll is a bog roll. Or a loo roll even.
We'll get a razor and say shave down there so you don't have all that water up in the hair. That way it'll be slick and clean and blown dry easier.
Well, they probably make a bidet that has a shaver on it. Can just buzz you off.
And Mark, don't say it's already shaved because I really didn't want to know in the first place.
It's all trimmed.
Mark goes to the barber, and the barber has him in one of those chairs where it flips him upside down like he's going to do a gynecology thing, and he just trims him up.
No, just when they're sitting there, they just pull a little thing back and everything falls, and you shave it and push it back.
Yeah, I think.
Good morning, TJ.
There's TJ.
TJ.
I can't even remember the last time I went to a barber's. It must have been about 30 years ago at least.
Yeah, I used to go to the barber regularly too, way back when, but not anymore.
Yeah, but I lost my hair when I was in my 30s.
Wow.
Well, my hair is thinning so much that I don't have a lot of it, but what I do have when it gets long, I just buzz it off.
Last time I went to a barber was 1987.
I think the last time I went to the barber was 1975.
Yeah, 87 because I was in the Marine Corps when I had them cut my hair. You used to go every freaking week.
Yep.
It cost us $2, and the last time was $2.40. And I used to give them a $2 tip every time.
Well,
So it was actually
You had
Actually,
to
I
pay
think, yeah, military got to pay.
because it's part of the uniform. Your haircut, really, isn't it? I mean,
We're in the wrong country, I guess. Yeah. Well, my son, you ready for this? The officer, he doesn't like he says on the base right now to get a haircut on the base, it's like $20.
Yeah, that's what it is here. If you
Yeah,
went to
on the base,
go
on
to a
the freaking
barber,
base.
20 bucks.
He said he doesn't like the way they cut it on the base, so he goes to a guy outside the base, pays 35.
Yep.
He
I
likes
just,
the way they cut it.
I just get a hair.
My other son, Justin, the guy here that cuts his hair all the time, $40. And then he gives him a $10 tip, $50 for a haircut.
Easy.
Wow.
I know that's bullshit.
I just buy.
You know, he used to cut it, he cut his own with my razor, you know.
Yeah.
Like
That
right now I need a haircut. I
that
need to
would
go
that
cut
would
it.
be that'd be like $200 a month total if you went every week.
Well, Nick goes every week. So he's paying like what's that, 70, 140.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, your hair is not much different than the way mine is. Learn how to cut it. I said, the easiest way to do what I do is I take the little the smallest plate that goes on the razor, and I take it right here, right at this point, right here, right at this point. And I just follow it around and I feel, make sure I got it in the right place. The back don't matter. Because when you come around here, as long as it's to right here,
The
you're fine.
sides, yep.
Right? Then you do this other side. Then you take the plate and you go up this way. In the back, and it's tapered a little bit because then our hair up here doesn't. And in the top section, I use the 3/4 inch and just go over it, and all that cleans up perfect. Goes around my ears and everything. And I could cut my hair in about 9 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, I use I use a trimmer on number one on the back of
On
me.
your number one.
No, yeah, they call it the number one. That's the size.
Over here we call it a penis.
No,
There you go. To
Dre
gutter
says
boom.
Dre says Joe still uses the Flowbee.
No, that's Justin. Justin uses that.
they measure the haircut length in number one, number two, number three, depending on which trimmer they use.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
look
Jay.
at TJ says
Good
40
morning,
bucks for a
JD.
haircut. That's
$40
ridiculous.
a haircut, TJ.
Well, last time I went for a haircut and a beard trim, I paid 75. So
Now, should I get another cup of coffee or should I drink some proper tea in the microwave?
you should drink some peppermint tea.
Yeah, every now and again I just trim all the hair,
Lance. Good morning.
head and my beard, and let it start growing
How
again.
you, how you
I
feeling, Lance?
wonder if he's out doing his walk again.
Oh, he ain't walking. He's at school.
Not at this time, he isn't.
How
Good
you
morning,
feeling,
Mr.
Lance?
Lance.
No, it's raining out. I didn't walk this morning. My ribs are bothering me and my left
Any
knee is
bruising?
bothering me. No bruising.
That you can visibly see. Is it sort of touch?
Not sort of touch, but sort of like when I cough or sneeze,
It's bruised.
It hurts. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
bruised.
Bruised ribs.
Yeah. If you cough, if it hurts sometimes, if you breathe in deep or you cough, it's bruised. It's bruised somewhere.
Yeah. And like getting up and down out of a chair, because I've got to use those stomach muscles. That
Oh
bothers
man,
me.
that sucks. I know.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, it's getting better every day.
That's
You-
good.
you-
It could have been worse.
you-
It could have been worse.
Yeah, oh yeah. You'd be surprised on what you have to use your stomach muscles for.
Yeah, when you went down, Joe was trying to figure out to call an ambulance.
Oh, I know. I was still on. I didn't break my phone. I held my phone with my right hand as I went down. I think what I did is I braced myself with my left hand, and
Mhm.
when I did that, I must have brought my elbow into my ribs, and that's how I bruised my ribs. Was that the
With your
force
elbow?
from my elbow? But I don't know that for a fact.
yeah, that's possible.
It just could have been the impact because when you had the impact, because you landed the way you fell, it looked like you came down on the side and to the back.
To the
So
back,
just the
yeah.
impact on the ground could bruise your ribs because you're shifting everything.
Yeah.
Called mechanism of injury. We had to do that. Every time we picked up somebody, we had to look at the way they were, the position they were in, or whatever was going on, and you had to start thinking, how did this happen? And you got to think of the mechanism of injury. You're actually doing like a investigation of it real fast.
Yeah, go and find your son, self an ambulance chaser lawyer. He'll tell you what injuries you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a lot of that diagnosing and figuring it out before we get them to the hospital. When I almost broke my wrist in the unit, the doctor looked at me and said, he actually was joking with me. He said, "What's the mechanism of injury?" I said, "My stupid ass partner turned the wheel too fast and I reached up and punched the ceiling." I said, I reached up to grab, I was either that or laying on top of the woman. I reached up and punched the freaking ceiling. Boy, it hurt. I caught it, and then I reached up with my other hand before I fell on it and grabbed it, the bar, and I'm at the whole of my hand's killing me. I'm going, Oh, I put it underneath me like this. And I said, Petty John, why'd you turn so fast? I was trying to beat that car. So well, you don't need to beat a car. Like that. And she looks over at me, she goes, "Hey baby, you okay?" No, I'm not. I'm hurting. "Baby, you okay? I thought you were gonna fall on me." I wasn't gonna fall on you. I don't want to do that. I could not even move my wrist. It hurt so bad.
Wow.
I had to get surgery on it, and I had what they call a scapulonate triquetrum hamate separation.
The what?
Scapulonate triquetrum hamate separation means two of the little bones separated. I told that to my orthopedic doctor, and he goes, he said, "When the F did that happen?" I said, 1993. And he goes, "How in the hell you remember that?"
Mr. Dre, that's the
said,
sun coming through the window,
I said,
shiny on me.
He said,
Look.
"We got orthopedic doctors that can't pronounce all that shit." Like that is it. I practiced it, you know. Scapulonate triquetrum hamate. That's the bones right up in this area. The operation was worse than the freaking hit. I had a freaking club on me, and
So
they told me
when they operated, what did they do?
all they did was went in there and they debrided all the bad parts, cleaned it all up, and put some stuff in there and moved everything back together the way it's supposed to be. It was separated, and then they just wrapped it and you could immobilize, so it would heal back together the right way. They didn't have to put any pins or anything. And they told me, take the medication before you need it. And I didn't. And guess what? They were right. Ooh, it did hurt. When all the stuff fell off, came off. I know that place.
You do know that place.
Oh, that's a
So
cool park.
is this big on your screen or small?
It's
No, it's
big
big.
enough.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's taking up
Okay.
half my
So
screen.
you need to fly through this here then, Joe.
What, those things up there?
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the video, did you see Johnny what he was doing?
No, I'm this is the first time I'm watching it, and I'm almost
Yeah,
I'm 3/4
At
in.
the end of the video, he's standing there with those little twig trees, holding them apart, wanting me to fly through one.
Mm.
Now you're getting ready to come up to where I did do the flip. I
Okay.
only did one flip in it.
And I was watching a guy doing the acro, and there wasn't a what did I call that? Oh, look at him.
Hey, watch, you see him at the end, holding the branches open,
Yeah.
trying to get me to fly through.
Hit him in the nuts. Dunk.
I would hit him dead in his chest.
Egging ya.
He said, "Come on, fly through here, Joe. Fly through here, Joe." It is 23 little bushes they put up there, like some kind of trees they plant, look like dead sticks. With bamboo sticks holding them on. And then the other side of the park, they got 16 of them. Why they put them all in one place? Why don't you spread them out? I told Johnny, I said, "That's all right when they grow. He said, we could be dead before they grow." But when they grow up a little, we can use that for serpentining.
You should have went under the table, Joe.
I tried to go over one of those benches up there one time and hit that sucker smack on. Lost the ND filter. Didn't even realize that I lost it till I got home.
Yeah, that happened to me with the original Avata 2. And but I was still in the area and I kept flying, and then I noticed, I thought, hey, the video is kind of bright. So I brought it back in and the filter was gonna, and I thought, well, I'll go where I wrecked it. And it was about 10 feet from where I wrecked it. So I hit a tree and the
Yeah.
filter went flying. But I did find it, so that was good.
Be right back. Go make me another cup of coffee, I think. Because if I make a proper tea in the microwave, somebody might say something.
I've already had 2 cups of tea. Yeah.
Gonna have another cup of coffee here in a little bit. My kids come in about 40 minutes or so. Morning, Dre. Morning, Brenda.
Morning,
Morning, Giggles.
Hey, Dre.
Morning, Frank. Frank Rizzo. Is that Jody? Is that his real name? Is that right? I don't know.
Yeah, it is Joe.
Yep, Jody.
Frank Rizzo is Jody. Who's 7777 Russ? Russ?
Russell Gorham.
Okay.
Dre said it's good to see Lance up and around and sane.
Yeah. Didn't hit my head. I was lucky.
Yeah, that was a good. No, that was.
It's all concrete pavement.
Did you go back and ask the neighbors for a video if they had a Ring camera?
I didn't. I didn't. I was shocked that no one came out, but it was early in the morning too, so
And it happened so fast too, like it was.
Oh, you should definitely get a copy of a video if somebody's got it on WhatsApp. Then you can put up a short saying you were attacked by ice.
Yeah. Does anyone use Photoshop here?
Use what?
Photoshop?
Photoshop? No.
Not for about 20 years.
So they've got an AI generative in there. They've had it for a couple years now, or a year, I don't know how long. But now they're starting to charge you. They give you so many credits a month, and you can use those credits. And once you use the credits, and you start to buy them. And it's for things like, say you wanted to take a person out of the image and just have, like, say a person standing in a field, and you want to take the person out. You can take it out and get 3 examples of what it might look like with that person out of the field, and it costs you 3 credits. There are other ways to do it as well, but this is what they're doing. So I knew that they were going to do that eventually, but it's not the way I was hoping Photoshop or Adobe was going to go. So
yeah, I think that's why Donald moved over to
DaVinci.
DaVinci, yeah.
Yeah. And
well, I think Curtis still uses Adobe. Mind you, he goes to their offices and does it.
And there's a free program. There's GIMP, and I haven't used GIMP in forever. And then there's one called PhotoPea, and that's a free program, and that's a lot like Photoshop as well. And doesn't cost you anything, so it's not quite as powerful as Photoshop, but it's the same thing.
I use the best, Lance, and the best one is I don't know if I should say this or not, but the best one out there is oh crap, my mind just went blank.
iMovie,
No,
Filmora.
no,
No, he uses Movie Maker.
Movie Maker.
Oh, that's what I meant to say, Movie Maker. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. That's quality stuff.
Yep. I've been using it forever.
Hot.
And they stopped including that in the Windows versions. You got to download it separately now, I believe. I think they stopped adding it in Windows 95.
Thank you, Mark, for remembering my memory for me. It keeps getting worse every day, Lance. I can't remember anything.
I hear you.
The Democrats want to shut down government nationwide, do a government shutdown over ICE.
Aren't they supposed to be on the holidays? Don't they open up? Don't they close over Christmas and New Year?
Well, they're
Well,
back.
they don't have to report, but the government still stays open. But this means they want to shut government down because of ICE.
They're going to. They gotta shut it down because they gotta do everything possible to take the heat off all the crap going in Minneapolis right now.
Oh, it's
About
crazy.
Minnesota with all the money that was given, all of that stuff. So that's what it's all about. They're trying to do diversions and make Trump look bad. They're making himself look bad. And what he needs to do is come out every day and say, government shut down because of them, because they're trying to divert. You do the same thing, say they're just trying to take the heat off of everything going on in their case. So, keep voting for them and see what they keep doing.
I mean, all you need to do is listen to one of Trump's speeches and see how many mistakes he makes.
He hadn't made no mistakes. Y'all looking at the wrong news. When he was making mistakes last time, the British BBC is getting sued because of it.
No,
Yeah, they paid a big settlement too.
I listened to one and he mispronounced or even put in the wrong words. At
Wait.
least
How many times
18
Biden couldn't even speak?
18
Okay.
times.
Defense rest.
I mean, he was pronouncing chasm.
Look, that's the mic.
He called oranges.
Oh, that's how we call it here. Oranges.
Oranges.
Orange.
oranges.
Oranges.
No, he called
I
them.
understood it, but you understood it, didn't you?
Only because I'm used to translate.
Drop mic.
I'm used to translating things like that because Kate's dyslexic and her words sound really weird sometimes.
There you go.
Joe, every time Trump is doing a conference, Mark has a booklet and a pen. He's writing
Yeah, I
every
know.
word he's saying to make sure he says it right.
You know why? Because they're jealous because they can't find a leader like that.
Want a leader we've got a leader that's pretty much like that, but we don't want him.
Well, I guess I know what side you're on now. Okay.
I don't have any political side at all. But I just don't like Trump as a person.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. That's where the problem is that a lot of people don't like him as a person. That's where the Trump derangement syndrome comes in.
It doesn't matter who gets in, they all do the same thing.
He's brilliant. As a politician, he's questionable. But as a person, he's a twat.
Oh, I agree.
Yep.
I agree there. I'm totally agreeing with you. But
They all lie.
he's the wrench in the works that's pissing everybody off because he's trying to change everything they've been doing for how many years,
Yeah.
So
And I'm sorry, Brenda, I know you love him.
They all lie anyway. Doesn't matter. They all say they're gonna do one thing and they do another.
As a golfer, he's fucking brilliant.
Oh yeah.
For his age to still be on, like, I think he's on 2 or something, 2 or 3, his handicap. Mind
I
you,
think Paul,
he does own about half a dozen golf courses. So I mean, he bought Glen Eagles Hotel in Scotland, which has one of our top golf courses attached to it.
I don't love him. Ed, I don't love him.
that's not Donald Trump.
Trump bear.
Oh, Trump there. Oh.
I don't love him. I sleep with him every night. I gave one of these to my it says the Trumpinator on the back.
Oh,
I gave
cool.
one of these to my granddaughter because that's a strictly Democratic house over there.
Oh, my foreman, he's crazy about Donald Trump. Oh man.
Yeah, the best part about it is when I gave it to him. When I gave it to him over there, she looks at it and she hugs it and she goes, Trump. I love Trump.
He even has a cardboard cutout of his picture, like his whole stand-up buddy, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, full size I get, huh? Full size cardboard cutout.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, if you want to get extra time, you just talk a little bit about Donald Trump, bad about him. Oh man,
Yeah.
you'll go for at
Look,
least 4 or
Oh,
5
what do you
hours.
do?
Gives you a speech.
I don't love Donald Trump. I don't. I sleep with him every night.
That's funny.
That's the Trumpinator bear. Put him back in his bag. Yeah.
I'm
One day
surprised
it
you
might
don't,
be worth more than I paid for it.
I'm surprised you don't have signs of him and pictures all over.
Oh. No, I don't. No, I don't. We put a light on, so
When you're in the military, I feel like muscle your sisters that are in the military with it. And when you get out of the military,
Hey, Marcus, back windshield has a big picture of Donald Trump.
and the things that we need overseas. And not everybody can do that.
Well, I think it's great. Mark sent a donation to the Trump Foundation.
yeah.
All right, Mark, you're so
Well, you know that
generous.
didn't happen.
He says, "The hell with Kate, I'm sending $100 to the Trump Foundation."
Hey, Lance,
That's
you
so
see my new
generous.
rocket? You see my new rocket?
Oh yeah.
Watch.
Oh, look at that. That's gonna land perfectly in the landfill.
I'm telling you.
Right,
Hey, that-
right into that landfill. It's gonna go.
It's gonna be like this.
And then
That's
Kiri
pretty cool.
Perry is gonna jump out of there.
Yeah, I was trying to think what I can make the stick in that had the face getting out. I think I'm gonna find a little miniature Elon Musk and put it in there. But that's what it ought to be. Ought to be a way that you see. I think that's why it might be. You might be able to when it stops right there, glue a piece on there and then it fills the rest in. I'll find something to put in there.
See, now you're
Make a
making
miniature banana duck, you know. Get one of those little ducks that Johnny printed, shooting a bird, put it up in the middle, and have the bird out the window. Like, yeah, I'm looking at my desk there, Lance. I got a lot of landfill here.
Yeah.
But Justin ought to be home. Where's he at? And TJ, I know he said he wasn't working today, so he ought to be here. I
Well,
know you took
Justin's-
it. Justin, TJ's probably taking a mid-morning nap after he ate the cereal.
Justin's probably tired his first day back.
Now, I'll tell you what's wrong with Justin. I can tell you what's wrong with Justin.
It's
Justin
cold out
did
there.
not.
Why are you?
Justin did not come on because Paul was running late and he was afraid to.
Booner, 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 Boon. Oh, Boon, Boon, Boon. I know, I know, I know.
Paul, the real reason that he licks you all the time, he's getting you. He wants to make sure you're perfectly perfect before he starts eating you.
Well, no, he licks me because he wants part of my Boston creams.
And he's smart. What? What? I got all three of them standing right here looking at me like this. What? Y'all had stuff this morning. You got your dish. What else y'all had? Had a treat. And you had your drugs. Oh, cool. And he started looking at me real sad. Like,
Going to get
well, I just
coffee.
want another one. I said, go, and he did. He did. He just looked at me with sad eyes and walked away. Shoot, I'm not going to give him one now. When I could get him to listen, I'll make him out to stop, you know. Come on, Giggles. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Quit watching Ink Masters. You don't need a tattoo. I tell you what. You go to the drone meetup. I'll go to the drone meetup. I'll bring some needles and I'll give you a tattoo.
Uh,
I can do it. Guess who is going to be learning this, how to do tattoos? You ready for this?
Hmm.
Johnny's granddaughter
oh,
is
nice.
buying the stuff. She's learning. She's the artist, right? She's learning how to do tattoos.
She's gonna be a tattoo artist?
I think she's just doing it to play, just to learn it, another skill. But she's going to learn how to do it. You've seen her art. I mean, she's got beautiful stuff out there. Shoot, if she learns it and she looks like she knows what she's doing, I got a job for her. I've got one tattoo on my body right here. And I want to change it. I want to be able to cover it with one that's going to go from here to here. And it's going to be like the skin being ripped apart. Like this. It's going to look like the skin's coming apart. And underneath the skin is going to have a Marine Corps dress blues with my staff sergeant stripes. That's what I want. And then if I decide to go in a coffin, I want to be buried facing the opposite way so you can see it. But I'm gonna probably get cremated.
Today still violate Title IX by compromising women's locker-room privacy and safety, and for these reasons, continue to fail women student athletes at federally funded colleges and universities nationwide.
So I got all day to figure out what I want to 3D print.
That you find yourself named in a Supreme Court brief at your young age.
So I transferred to San Jose State going into my junior year, and unknowingly committed
Gotta send these forms back to this guy. I keep forgetting.
that I was living and playing with the male athlete on my team.
So you didn't know. Did other people?
Revisiting. Yeah, see, I need him here. Mark might be able to answer this. Lance might even know this. I need to find I got Gmail, but I want to find a app maybe I could put on the PC that I could send all my mail from all my accounts to, so it'll be on my PC. Like iMail is on Apple.
Like a directory.
Yeah, because iMail has all the stuff over here, but they just did that update. And the update now is telling me I've got to load the remote content and everything. It just shows me all the stuff is broken. It won't let me see it until I press it. Then it'll show me everything. And it says you can change the setting in privacy. I'll go to settings and privacy and do it. And it still won't change it. I've restarted the computer. I've done everything. Still won't do it. I got to do it each time.
And put them in
So that's done it right there. That's pissed me off.
my team on a day-to-day basis.
So there's got to be a way. I don't feel like looking for it. Where are those forms at?
Beforehand.
David Curtis. Okay. Okay. Please sign it. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Roster.
Daniel Burson Fisher.
It wasn't just the fact that I'm having to share my faces with a man or play against a man and putting myself in harm's way, but
Sign these things.
speaking out against it, and I just wasn't safe anymore on that campus. People were confronting me about it, threatening my life, having to ask security at volleyball games because of trying to protect a man on my team or trying to protect a loser.
Drop the camera and
That took away the spotlight of just wanting to play a collegiate sport that you grew up loving.
Well, we will watch you tomorrow. You're a young woman of great poise and dignity, and
Yeah, they told me it had to be original signatures.
thank you.
Okay, original signatures, but I don't have a scanner to give them, and that scanner won't work. Let me go see what this one says. Okay, review documents. I'll do it this way, then they're gonna be told me it's gonna be the other way.
I loved her dress.
So she's a repeat host. They liked her last year, Golden Globes, CBS News, among others.
DJ.
Hey, does anyone else use coffee pods?
What kind of those?
What's
This
that?
is-
What
this
is
is- This one's San Francisco. Inflows.
Yeah, I know which one. I used to use those.
But
That's pretty good.
there's this little
DJ, you
thing
don't work
right
today?
here. What do you
No,
suppose
I'm
that is?
off today.
That little green thing.
Oh, that's just the that little deal right there
Yeah.
is for the moisture in the bag. It keeps the moisture right level.
Hey,
Okay,
hey
and
Lance,
then
was that a poker chip that you designed right there that you were just
on
holding
the
up a few minutes
inside,
ago?
yeah, more
Coffee
land
pod.
coffee pod. And then the inside looks like that.
It's almost like a little vent.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
okay.
Yeah, I used to get the same brand, but I used to get California Fog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only drink, I try to only drink 2 cups a day. Weekends I'll drink a little more, but and same thing with my wife. We used to make coffee in a coffee pot, but we would never drink the whole thing. So we started going this route a couple of years ago. And my kids, my students, God bless their heart, bought me a
Belly.
Keurig and bought me 100 of these for Christmas. My yearbook kids, they are
Oh, is that for your
Awesome.
coffee machine? Is that for your coffee machine?
yeah at school. And
Do you have a
awesome.
Keurig? Do you have a Keurig coffee machine?
I do.
Oh, nice.
I have one at home, and then and my students would always tap me up, and they must have. They asked me about coffee one day, and then for Christmas, they gave me a coffee maker and 100 pods of coffee. So
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Good morning, Don.
usually I don't get anything from
Uncle
any of my
Don's in the
kids, but
house.
this group of kids is top notch. Not because they gave me a present, but
Is
just
it-
because they're thoughtful.
Is that I see like a cup or something with a K on it. Is that something for the machine? Like on your shelf on the shelf back there. There's something with a K on it. No, on the other shelf. Yeah, on that one. There's something with a K on it.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
to the right.
yeah,
To the
yeah,
right.
I know what. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
it's a lens. It's a lens, a K lens.
Oh, okay. I thought that was something for Keurig.
No, that's a lens, a box. Lens cleaner. Seahawks play on Saturday afternoon. They don't get the night game. We got screwed.
Frankly, you're probably poor with $10. Rejuvenate your face and face and food noise, negative thoughts.
So how you feeling this morning? You still feeling a little sore?
Yeah, I'm still a little sore. My it hurts to get up and down out of a chair. Anytime I have to use my stomach muscles, it bothers my ribs.
Yeah.
So yeah, still a little sore.
Damn.
I'm thank goodness my wrist doesn't hurt at all, and that's what hurt originally. My knee's still kind of tender, but I'm not going to get on my knees and do anything
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Wow, that was crazy. It was just that one like rubber piece, and it was just kind of frozen solid, and you just stepped on it and slipped. And man, that is crazy.
I stepped on it to cross the street to get to the other side, and as soon as I stepped on it, bam, I went down. I think Ed was in the chat, and I think Mark was, and Joe was, and Justin.
Man, that was crazy.
Got to see it live go down.
What? JD said I'm twitching like a crackhead. Must
That's
be-
You forgot to take your
I
meds
don't
this
know.
morning or what, DJ?
Yeah, I took my meds, so I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. That's funny.
Fucking GD.
DJ, I didn't know you were a crackhead.
Hey, well, it's coming out, man. It's coming out. Things just tend to come out,
Don't tease my TJ.
Must be something in my computer or something. I don't know.
No.
John said that was a belly button, Joe.
I got what?
That's a belly button.
There you go.
Effective coverage today at stepbound.com.
Did you get off to a late start this morning, Paul? Because I was trying to look for you at 9 o'clock, and
Yeah, I was about 45 minutes late. I had an appointment that I had to take care of, and so by the time I got back, it was about, and by the time I signed on and everything, it was like
a little
40
after
minutes
10,
late.
10:15, 10:20.
Yeah.
Like all four of these artists are in it and pictures from each. It's gonna be a tough call, and we're gonna have 4 great leaders. 5 hours left, guys, and 1 more.
Joe, you got to shoot some games today?
No. I got something Tuesday night, Thursday night. It might be Friday night. It's Tuesday, Wednesday all day. Might be Thursday night. I think it's those 3 days, then I'm done. Unless that soccer team decides to play at a certain time. Then I get hooked in it, you know. But if I'm getting paid, I need the money right now. Ow, God darn it.
What'd you do?
That wrist, I turned my wrist.
Oh,
That's what I need to do. I need to go to the doctor.
yeah, there you go.
Get this thing x-rayed.
Mr. Dre.
I actually see one of the doctors this week. The 15th. I got a doctor's appointment the 15th too. God darn it.
Because
Man.
is Johnny's daughter, is she really gonna become a tattoo artist or just kind of play around with it?
No, I think she's gonna play with it because he said something about getting into the tattoo stuff. She was getting the tattoo stuff to play with it. And like I said, she's an artist now. She's in art school in Georgia and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like, yeah, she's the one that did the South Florida drone meetup. What you call it? The drone meetup poster.
Oh, yeah. The one
I know
that you
she
and I
did.
both have?
Yeah, I know she didn't. The one I got right there over the back of me. You can see it with the sun and sunset. Yeah, and I know she hasn't done the she didn't do that new sticker. This new sticker sucks.
Well, the one that Johnny, I kind of liked it. I like it. It looks kind of nice.
It's all right. It's kind of the only thing I don't like about it is in this day and age, the drone, you could copy the real drone and put the real drone on it. You know?
Yeah. The one that's on there kind of looks like an off-brand drone or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have taken like a Air 3S and put it in there.
Yeah.
You know, I know that all AI did all of that. I would have uploaded the Air 3S to the AI part and said, put this drone in.
Yeah, there you go.
Just to make it look more realistic. Because on my sticker, if you look at mine, I've got the Mavic 3. He's holding in his claws. And then he's in the mouth, he's got the Neo 2.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think I'm going to take the Neo 2 out of his mouth because it's a pretty good drone. Put the Neo 1 back in it because it's a piece of shit.
Good morning, Mr. Dre.
Good morning.
What's up, Dre? How you doing this morning?
Doing okay. Finished off
Hey.
my 7-day fast. Went to a quick little local restaurant, ordered me some French toast combo breakfast.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Yeah, I love some French. I love me some French toast.
So
Do you put
A-okay.
do you put powdered sugar on your French toast?
Yeah, I don't do it. They put a little powdered sugar on. I don't care. I eat it with or without.
Yeah.
You know, just, you never appreciate the stuff you normally eat till you don't eat it for a while.
You got a point. You should have went to that place in LA that does chicken and waffles, man. That's a good place.
Yeah,
Dude,
Roscoe's.
love chicken and waffles.
I've been there. I've been there many times living out there.
Yeah.
Jay, there's nothing you don't love.
I know. You got that right, Mark. You got that right.
Did they originate that?
I couldn't hear all that you were saying because your microphone is real poor, but I take it since you did come to work today and everything else that you're doing quite well and nothing was broken.
Yes, I am alive and well.
No,
Okay, that's good to hear.
He's got a concussion. He doesn't realize it's still Sunday.
Well, that's why I said I see him up and sing because I say when he fell, it's funny that he had the mindset to hold the phone up.
Yeah.
Not trying to break his fall, but he made sure he held the phone up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether that was to avoid it getting broken or just to video the fall, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
I wanted
that's
Justin to
what got
get.
me, but I knew that he had fell even with the direction of fall. I said, "Hey, Lance is falling." That's what they. You okay? You know, because I know he ain't just gonna lay down on the street.
About 5 years ago, I was on the sideline about a freshman JV game, and I'm walking the sideline. It's muddy, and I slipped, and I hit the ground. Both of my cameras were held up in the air. None of them hit the ground. I hit the ground like Lance did, and then when I fell over the summer, I had the drone in my hand. Drone never touched the ground. I hit the ground. You could always fix me. Can't fix the other items too easy. That's my first reaction with that. When I'm carrying $13,000 worth of cameras, and I'm slipping, the camera's going higher than me.
Of course.
Hey, Lance, I'll tell you one thing. For some reason this year, I'm having more basketballs bounced at me and more people almost running into me already.
Wow.
I don't know what the difference is. I'm in the same place I always was. Getting close.
Maybe your last year, huh?
Maybe. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I really would, but you see, the problem is, and you know, Lance, when I'm busy like this, it takes I gotta go do it, but it gives me something to do, and I'm active.
Yeah.
Like football season, I'm so active on the sidelines, walking back and forth. I'm getting more exercise than I get sitting here.
And so you would probably consider yourself semi-retired, right?
I wouldn't even call it that anymore. Because like I said, I'm working harder now than I've worked when I was working. I mean, sometimes photography, like this Wednesday, I'll be there a whole day doing headshots. 35 minutes to sitting back for the rest of the hour and 15 minutes. Who dropped? TJ. Why he dropped? TJ's new at this, hit the wrong button. But I mean, all day. I got to look at the schedule because I think it's 2 periods in the morning or 3 periods in the morning. Then it's an hour break. Then it's maybe an hour and a half break. Then 2 periods in the afternoon. So I'll get there at 6:30 in the morning to set up for the first class. First class will come up to me about 7:15. And then I'm finished with them about 7:45. Then I don't have another class till like 9 something. So I've got like an hour gap in between each class. So I do plan on sleeping.
Or is this yearbook photos then?
It's like a yearbook photo. It's the junior ROTC headshots. And what I do is I do a composite for them. And then each one can buy it. And I can take my little small background. I don't have to have nothing touching the ground. I still have to have my lights, all of that. It's a quick shot. Shoot them. I can make sure they got their names right and I got them in order. That's the biggest thing. I'm gonna take my time this year since I got an hour and a half instead of an hour. Because he prints off a sheet with everybody's name on it. And I'm gonna have them come up, make sure their name's spelled right. And then I'm gonna take their picture and I'm gonna put their number down on each one. So I don't have to go back and look at it. So then it'll give me that 45 minutes afterwards that I could kick back in that. They got a cush chair up there, sit down in a cush chair and go to sleep. DJ. Why'd you drop off?
Yeah, that was really weird. I was like sitting there just talking. I looked away and I saw a commercial for Olive Garden. I was like, Olive Garden. Then I looked back and like it was like the internet just completely booted me out. I was like, what the fuck?
He got excited and he was getting ready to reach for the phone and turned everything off.
Yeah, exactly. That was crazy.
Yeah. Olive Garden. Oh.
Yeah. Dude, I love Olive Garden.
Like what's in it? Oh, butterfly.
Ooh, butterfly. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's even pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's the bell for my kids, so I've got to let them in.
Okay.
You all have a good day.
Hey, Lance,
All right,
stay out of
see you
trouble.
later.
Stay off the ice unless you're gonna have skates on, okay?
Okay,
Hey, everybody send him a song, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
okay, guys. We'll see you.
See
Bye-bye.
you later.
Right.
Hey, Lance.
Look, Lance knows this too. Look, can't find the button. Lance gonna think you signed out and he's gonna be frozen like that for the rest of the show.
Yeah. That's funny. That
Yeah,
was pretty
yeah,
good. That was
Well,
pretty
that'll
funny.
You might learn something.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I saw a guy the other day driving a military Jeep. It was almost like almost like a Humvee type of Jeep. It was basically the same thing, but it wasn't the full Humvee. And it had all the military stuff on it and everything. It had no military markings on it, but it was military. And he was driving around, just sitting there. And I was thinking,
Justin.
he could go sit by Home Depot, and every time you see somebody walk out that didn't look right, you could play the song Ice Ice Baby.
Hey, Justin, how did the day back work for you?
Oh, that's good.
He's got the kids making him nauseous now instead of the food.
Oh, they were good this morning.
That's good.
Bus driver said, had the last couple of days ago when you were back. He goes, oh, they were sitting wherever the hell they wanted, not in their seats. I got them this morning. They all started sitting right back in their normal seats again. I didn't even say anything to them. We got off the bus. I said, I didn't have that problem. I saw two of them go, oh, when they saw me on the bus. Oh, fuck.
Damn.
You like Napoleon Dynamite.
Y'all the one that did that to yourself, not me. You all wanted to keep being loud. You caused yourself to go into assigned seats, not me.
Yep. You know what you ought to do every morning? When y'all get them all on the bus, you ought to play the Grady Judd morning thing every day for them. Make them see it.
He wants to start doing roll calls.
Who just dropped off?
Lance finally. Finally. He's been trying to drop off. January 9th, January 12th. Where's my order? Where the hell's my order? Why isn't it shipped yet? Come on now.
Okay.
Okay. They don't show shipping on this. I never realized that. I got 5 rolls of filament coming in. Needs to come in.
Really not a picture Amazon driver up. Did
What is that?
you know to piss your Amazon driver off?
No, it's not Amazon. This is Sunloop. It's coming directly from the company.
Oh, well, whatever delivery driver. Now you got the post office hauling that shit up the stairs.
Well, no, FedEx. Yeah, FedEx does this one. But I don't know why there's not a shipping status on it. I went and double checked the other order and it doesn't show shipping numbers on it either. I get an email from them. I might have missed it. I know I do have a thank you for your order.
If you want to really piss drivers off, order Chewy.com.
No, yeah.
That is the #1 hated site for delivery drivers. They fucking hate that site because people order these big ass, like 50, 60 pound bags of dog food and order like 10 of them at a time.
What was it?
People
My
that-
recliner. My recliner actually came on UPS.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was the recliner. And the guy come up and knocked on my door and said, I'm gonna need your help. Like that. He said, I can't get upstairs. I'm gonna need your help. And then, oh, you know what really pissed him off? My safe was delivered UPS. You know how heavy that safe is? about 85 pounds. And it's all dead weight. I mean, any way you move it, it's dead weight. The guy looked at me and he said, and it was on a pallet and everything.
Uh-huh.
And he comes up, knocks on my door, and there's a guy I knew. He comes up, knocks on my door, and said, "Dude, you got a hammer? We're taking this pallet off before we try to get upstairs." And that was the worst thing we could have done. We would have done better just grabbing it by the pallet and going up, one in the front, one in the pallet. We took it off, and we had nowhere to grip. It just kept trying to slide out of hands.
They should give these delivery drivers the sack trucks that have the 3 wheels on that can climb stairs.
Yeah. Well, he was going to try to put it on the thing they have to go up and down the stairs, and it didn't work right. You could tell it wasn't going to stay on there. And he looked at me and said, "We got to carry it up." He brought his little dolly up to the top, and once we got it upstairs, we put it on a dolly and rolled it in. Well, we couldn't get it on the stairs with it. It was trying to bounce off. Because I mean, it was like bringing a brick, 85-pound brick upstairs. Man, it was terrible. And then it was even worse when I mounted it to my desk. I got it screwed into my desk. I mean, and I got the back. You could drill it out, but you got to drill out these heavy duty. These things are like a quarter inch, more than a quarter inch. It's like a half inch. These bolts, and the head on the other side is flat, so you got an inch thick into the safe, so you can't unscrew it from the other side. But when I put it all together, and then I decided to move my desk across the living room to this side, I actually got on my hands and knees, lifted up the desk, and carried it like that all the way across. My son came home and looked at it and he went, "I don't even want to know how you got it over there." I said, "I muscled up, man, muscled up." But this was like 7 years ago. I wouldn't even try it right now.
I've got some handy little like casters that you just lift up one corner, put this underneath the leg and drop it back down again. And you put one under each leg and then the whole thing just rolls nice and easy.
Oh, yeah. I used to have one of those when I worked at
Yeah, it's got a
baby stores.
It's got like a 3-wheel system.
Yeah.
As one wheel's touching the ground, then it turns it as you're lifting it up. Yeah, I've seen those. People use them to go up apartment complex stairs.
No, that's the sack truck for climbing upstairs. No, one moving stuff across the room. I've got
a little sack truck.
It's a sack truck.
It's a dolly.
It's a dolly that you carry sacks on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were shaped slightly curved so that when you put on the backs of them that go up to the handles were slightly curved so that the sack used to sit in there and not fall off sideways.
Yeah.
But no, I'm on about when you're moving furniture. I've got 4 little, they're about 4-inch square little wheel things, and you just lift up the corner of your sofa.
Yeah, and you just push it.
Put one underneath the leg of the sofa. You put one in each corner. Rolls.
You see a lot of moving guys using the strap system now.
Yeah.
Oh,
They put these straps under them, and they just lift it up like it ain't nothing. Because the way it disperses the weight, 2 guys can lift up a heavy ass item like it ain't nothing. They just walk right off with it. That's how they brought the new washing machine in a couple months ago. They brought it in with such ease, like it was nothing. Just lifted it right up with the straps.
Yeah, Joe, with the safe, what you should have done is unwrapped it, opened the door and let all the air out to make it lighter.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I should have took all the gold out of it first, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest with you, when I had it full, I didn't even think about unloading it when I got it across. Because when I lifted it up, I could lift it up. All I need to do is get it up about an inch off the ground, you know. I got that inch off the ground and just one step at a time, you know, with on my back. Got over here, laid it down, got up, and I was fine. And then I thought about it. I said, man, I could have at least taken 30 pounds out of the safe, you know. Hey, got my morning exercise that day. There was Justin that came and asked me, how did you get it across the room? I told him, and he goes, I don't know. He said, what
My
happens if
dad
you
had
hurt
a-
yourself? I've been laying on the floor.
My dad had a big safe that like 3-4 people could stand in. It was huge. It was about
Yeah.
4 ton or 2 tons. Yeah, it weighed 2 tons.
Yeah.
And he had to have when he had it put in his house, they had to cut a hole in the roof. And then one of his tow trucks picked it up with the boom and lowered it down in. And then
Oh,
the
wow.
roof guy was there waiting. As soon as they lowered it, he threw a skylight in it above it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dre's got one of those safes.
What's that, Joe?
You got one of those 2,000-pound safes. You got it because you got all that money.
No, this thing was 4,000 pounds. It was 2 tons.
2 tons. Oh, yeah. Well, Dre's only got 2,000. He got half that money.
That's Ford
Oh.
Hassel.
Yeah, that was a heavy ass fucking safe, dude. It was more like a mini vault than
Yeah.
it was a safe. It
I
had
had
one of those big spinning wheels on it, and you pull the door open. Trying to
Well, that's
pull
a
it
big
open.
one. I had one of those in the Marine Corps back of me, and I could actually open it up and stand in one side. That's how big it was. But that sucker, boy,
He didn't take
you
it with
couldn't
him. Though. He sold it with
you
the
couldn't
house.
just move it, you know.
Oh no, that's what I said. My dad had to have one of his tow trucks lower it into the hole in the roof.
Yeah.
So a roof guy came. They figured out where they wanted to do it. He literally just chopped a hole right through my dad's roof. They did this all within a few hours. Chopped a hole through my dad's roof, and then the truck came. They lifted it up. They lowered it down through the hole, which was it actually went pretty smooth. And then the guy worked on it for another couple hours, and next thing you know, my dad had a sunroof in his house,
Yeah.
or a whatever you want to call it.
Like a skylight.
Yeah, skylight. Yeah, skylight.
Where's
He
the safe at
sold
that
that.
guy's house? Just find a skylight.
He sold that. He sold that with the house, though. He sold his house.
Hmm.
He didn't take it with him. And he downsized a lot though when he left. Moved out of his old house. That was the house he was supposed to get. He never did.
Wow.
Moved me out to California on the pretext he was going to let me have his house because he didn't need it no more. He wasn't married at the time or anything. Then 2 months later, oh, he got remarried again. What a fucking surprise. Then all of a sudden, he didn't know what I was talking about.
So what you're saying is that you're used to it now when Paul gets confused.
Like I said, we moved all the way out there. That was the whole reason we moved to California, was because he told us he was going to give us his house. He said he just wanted to get a little nice travel trailer to put in the back of the property. And he's like, I'll give you my house. It's paid off. He goes, help you and your family get started in life. And then 2 months later, he just fucking out of nowhere starts wanting to talk about marrying another lady. 4th fucking marriage. Said, are you coming? I said, no. I said, after the 4th marriage, the vows don't mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
I'm good. Go
That's
ahead.
what you call thinking with a different head, Justin.
Yeah, dude, I have 1 marriage. Trey outlasted 3 of his put together so far. That's sad, ain't it?
You know, as women say about us men, we have 2 heads and we think with the wrong one most of the time.
Yep.
I was better at picking who I wanted to be with, though.
Until
Hey, well, I
my
heard
son
you
the
talking about
other day.
strap-ons. I thought you was talking about Sarah using one on you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on the
Brad
weekend
Paul didn't
show.
come over down.
Ed messages me last night and said, I hope I didn't offend you. Really,
Yeah.
Ed? Really?
Yeah, no, I felt bad because you got off right away. So I was like,
Fucking typical Canadian apologizing for no reason.
oh no, I mean, I felt bad. I wanted to make sure we were still
Dude,
good.
if I was mad at you, trust me, you'd know. I'd tell
Well,
you.
I know, but that's the way I am, bro.
Ed,
I
don't
mean, I
worry about
haven't-
it. Losing Justin as a friend is no big deal.
Oh no,
What?
he's a good guy. Come on, I didn't.
I have left the panel a couple times very pissed off, but it was during a heated conversation that we were having on here. And I left out of not wanting to say something mean. Like when me and Donald got into it that one day, I left. I didn't want something being
Y'all
said.
better stay clear of Donald. He's on the road for like last 4 or 5 days, man.
Yeah, we were having some kind of discussion, and he called me an idiot, and I got fucking really pissed off. But it was a
Yeah.
heated, like, back and forth debate over something. And when he called me a dumbass, I got really pissed off and left. Because the way he said it, and I was just like, but no, you trust me, Ed, you'd know if I was mad at you.
Well, I always say, when it comes to arguments or strong disagreements, one thing you have to agree upon is the facts. You gotta take emotion out of it, feelings out of it, the way we want to call it, because you can't argue feelings.
Mhm.
You can't argue how a person feels, but you can have disagreements on the facts.
No, and I
No,
didn't want to like go off on Donald and, possibly ruin what I consider a friendship, So at
Mhm.
that point, I just walked away. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And I left because because like I said, I have a problem of de-escalating. So that was my way of just saying, nope, okay, I'm going to go out of here for a while. I'm going to cool down.
Well, good for you.
So I
Good for
didn't
you.
want to say something or do something that
Yeah.
would have gotten
Awesome.
worse. So.
Hey, Justin, you spoke it.
What?
You spoke it. They
Spoke
sent
what?
that 5 rolls of filament through Amazon.
Oh, did what?
Instead of Sunlu giving it to FedEx, that 5 rolls of filament, they're sending it through Amazon.
Oh, so you ordered it from Amazon, but it's coming from the
No,
warehouse?
I ordered it from the warehouse, from Sunlu, but Amazon's got it, so they're sending it to me through them.
Oh, they must be fulfilling their own orders at Amazon. That's weird.
No,
Yeah.
they've all. I've never got an order.
Although
from
that
Amazon
makes
from them.
sense though, because they're using Amazon as a storage facility around the country. So they must be ordering their own crap to their customers through Amazon. That makes sense. Though.
Amazon's the fulfillment center for them.
That's what I'm saying. That makes sense though. That's a good business strategy.
Well, they've been shipping them. FedEx has been shipping every other one. That's
Now,
what I'm saying.
see, you and I were talking about business strategies yesterday, and you talking about how DJI should have done storage. I think you talking about a company that's smart for them.
Yeah, it is. So you're talking each roll of filament, and you're talking that's going to be about I don't know. They showed me the weight on here, but the weight on here is going to be somewhere around 45 pounds.
Yeah, well, but just because a company didn't do something doesn't make it smart on their part. Companies have gotten shit wrong plenty of times.
Mhm. Okay, I already put out one fire today, so let me get started on the next fire.
Yeah.
And,
You have the city crisis going on.
well, I come in today, I get an email from the county fire department talking about we failed an inspection on an underground tank deal. I'm like, dude, I was here, and there was no mention of us having a failed secondary containment. And I said, what are you talking about? And he says, no, and he went on, he said that one of our contractors submitted a report to them saying that we had failed a secondary containment. I said, dude, I would have been notified of that. And so I had to go check with the guys, find out what this contractor does, when they show up. and everything else, and come to
Yeah, 'cause
find out.
wouldn't they
detected-
just have told you right then if you failed?
That's my whole point, Justin. That it would have been told to me the day that they came was the last time they were here was December 9th. Okay, so when I got a copy, because they give you a copy of the inspection sheet, and I think no one heard about the secondary containment, I said that on the sheet it said they detected a gas line leak and they will be back to repair it because they didn't have a part to repair it that day.
Right.
So that's not a secondary containment failure. It's a gas line leak that they need to patch the actual gas line from our underground tanks. Because
Right.
underground tanks, a secondary failure means the whole tank is, you can't use it. You gotta dig it up out the ground and replace it. It's like at a gas station, underground
wow.
tanks, which is a
Right.
major deal, you know? So that's why I'm like, dude, the words you're using ain't adding up, and I hope it don't add up because I know we ain't got that kind of money sitting around to replace gas tanks. So I got attached a copy of the report from the company, let the guy know from the fire department. Our contract with them states that they will repair leaks, and even on the sheet that he gave us said they will return to repair the leak. So I'm like, okay. So we got that out the way. So
They haven't
I sent that email to them with the attached copy of the report they gave us. So either I'm not gonna hear anything else back from the
Why
fire
is the
department.
fire department doing tank
I highly
inspections?
doubt it. I'll get an apology.
Why is the fire department doing field tank inspections?
Because in most states, your fire department is in charge of your Coupa thing, which means anything with containment, underground, storage systems, above ground storage systems and above ground. And this is how, in most areas, how your fire department generates revenue because every gas station, mechanic shop, whatever, where you store used oil, new oil, they charge you. They charge you for that. And that's why you see some mom and pop shops, you know, always want to go dump off stuff on the side of the road because they don't want to be paying for the amount of storage of used or new oil on their site. So that covers, like the underground tanks, above ground storages of fuel, oil, all that kind of stuff. And you have to get a Coupa certificate from your fire department, either be city or county, whoever's in charge of your system in your area is in charge of that.
Yeah, I remember when I showed up to a massive gas leak in fire department, we come pulling up, me and two other guys from FPU. He goes, well, you guys are here, we're not touching this. He said,
Yeah.
you guys turn it off. He said, you guys fix it.
Yeah, if it's private property, but their thing is by state mandate, the fire department is in charge of inspecting these facilities. And they charge you by the gallon of what you have is what you get charged for.
Oh,
And that's why you'll see a lot of mom and pop shops will only keep the small 35-gallon drums around. If they can afford it, they'll keep the 55 gallons. If they really, you know, large operations, they'll have those big 450-gallon containers. So you get inspected on both. You get inspected on your underground tanks and your above ground storage.
hey, somebody sent this to me. TJ from Crime Stoppers, what's going on here? Huh?
What the?
And then they sent me this one.
Oh man.
You in the store stealing milk? What's going on?
TJ.
There, you got no audio, TJ.
You're mute, bro. Oh, that's
TJ, you don't
fucking
have any
funny.
audio. You don't have no audio. We can't hear you.
Look,
Your
they took
speaker
him away
died?
and they took his audio away.
I wonder if his speaker died. Or your headphones, whatever you're using.
No audio.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, there you go.
That
He
happened
don't-
just after he got arrested.
Say, man, he's in the store jacking milk.
Uh, I thought Dre was frozen. He's so stiff there. The only thing moving is the eyes.
Yeah, yeah,
Look how you about to ream
I'm
someone's
trying to
ass.
find a thing of this thing I'm trying to explain to Justin. I'll get it here in a second.
Dre just can't move now because of all the stuff he's eaten this morning.
Yeah, I'll probably
That
pay
could
for
be
this
the
by tonight.
What'd you go to a
Yeah.
buffet or something this morning?
No, he's finished his
What's that, Justin?
Finished his what?
fast.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had waffles and stuff this morning. What you need, I mean, French toast. What you need to do, get you a bidet before you get home.
A bidet.
Yeah,
There
get
you
you a bidet, Dre, before you get home.
You know, Dre doesn't have a bidet.
No, I'm not that fancy.
You have to get one that blows. Like Mark's.
No, I
Or
Gates.
do like me and just get a butler that wipes your ass for you.
There you go.
You can get in there nice and deep black.
Mark's friend has one that blows.
Yeah. They got another one on Amazon that's just, it hooks to the side of the toilet. It's just a little spray nozzle. So you could just reach under there and spray it off yourself. I tell you, one thing I'm gonna live by this. You eat a bunch of jalapenos, the best friend you got in the next morning is a bidet.
There we go.
Dude, Wayfair's got a bidet toilet, smart toilet bidet for $366.
Yeah. If I get money and
Oh,
I
Home
do get a
Depot's
house,
got one
I'm
for
gonna have one.
$379.
Yeah, the
Does it
whole
talk?
toilet, right?
Do what?
Does it talk to you? Does it say get up? Move to the
No,
side?
these are actual toilets with a built-in, not add-ons to your toilet.
You see that, Justin?
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, certified
Yep.
unified program. agent.
Bob.
Okay.
All right,
Can you
how
just-
about now? Can you hear
You
me
see the
now?
guy
Yeah.
here coming out?
Yeah, you
If-
fucking
if- you know the funny
jailbird.
thing is, Justin,
Yeah.
is that I would go out and do the same inspection they do under NPDS.
That's funny.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Dre's
There's a good
explaining
revenue
something. Hold
stream
on.
though for a fire department.
Yeah, like I said, I do similar inspections,
That's pretty good.
checking on oil storage, stuff like that, at all the automotive shops as the fire department does
Right.
and everything. So, yeah, they cover all this kind of stuff because it's mandated by the state. And I said, they charge you by the gallon.
Wow.
I'm gonna check on this.
So
Damn,
TJ,
I was desperate that day, and I didn't have any money with me at the time, so I just went in the store and just grabbed milk and just left.
Yeah, it says man wanted for stealing milk from store.
That was pretty funny.
Hey, TJ,
well, you
I don't
must
care
have
how-
made your bail.
Yeah.
TJ, I don't care how funny it was. Was it pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good too. It's funny and pretty good.
So, like I'm just saying, if you don't want the boss to get these videos, I'm gonna need 100 king size Kit Kats at the back door by the end of the close of the business day.
Oh,
Look, I got
shit.
TJ on film stealing milk out of the store.
And getting arrested.
Getting arrested.
There you go. There's the videos. And I got copies. Don't think I only have one. If anything happens to me, they go straight out.
That's funny.
Yellow.
That's the thing is people are already, dude, scammers are already using AI videos of people to try to blackmail.
From where?
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck, dude. You can put my face
Oh,
on whatever
okay,
you
okay.
want and send it
Yeah,
to
hang
me.
on a
And
second.
I'm gonna be like, oh well, I don't give a shit. Like I had one scammer one time called me and tried to say I had nudes on the thing, and if I didn't pay him Bitcoin, he wasn't gonna give them back to me. I said, "Well, I hope you got my good side."
I got my good side.
The fuck, dude.
You should have said, you mean you really have a wide angle lens? There you go. Actually, he said, I didn't know you had a zoom lens.
Then there's another scam, a real bad one that's going on. Somebody actually killed themselves over this scam, and it was because a scammer called somebody, said that they hacked into their stuff and found incriminating photos of them, and they wouldn't give them back until they paid them the money, and the person didn't have the money and ended up killing themselves over it. And it's like, but the whole time this person had nothing. They weren't a hacker, they weren't nothing. They didn't have anything on the person. They just lied to him and the person believed him. Dude, I don't believe anything anybody says when they call me.
Yeah.
I had somebody call me and said they got me on a porn channel one time. And they said all this stuff. And I said, really? I said, hold on a minute. That must have been my son, because I don't go on them. I said, you want me to give you his number? Like that, and I hung up the phone.
Like Sarah will call me. I tell Sarah, you get I don't care if it's a phone call from your bank, whatever, call me first before you do anything.
Yeah.
Check with me, because I know most of the scams. I said, do not ever reply to anything, any text messages, nothing. I said, just ignore it. If something's wrong, trust me, there's ways that they will physically get a hold of you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's great the way that all these scams are now, because all the debt collectors that keep sending me letters and text messages saying that they want to contact me to resolve this matter, I just ignore and tell them it's spam.
Some people just don't have anything better to do than to like pick up the phone or like scam other people. It's like, dude, really?
No, I mean even the ones that I do owe money to, I just tell them it's spam, so I ignore it.
You just block them.
And the ones that are blatantly,
I'll be back.
Like just stupid, dude, I kind of don't feel bad for people that fall for them. Like when they call you and tell you they're from the IRS and they want gift cards, really? Come on now. Use your fucking head. Like you've been around for 50 years. Has the IRS ever asked you for gift cards before?
Yeah, if you send me like a $50 like gift card or whatever, or like
I'll tell them.
Well,
like that one that called me said they were from the IRS and I owed him money. I said, well, come get me. I don't give a fuck. Hung the phone up.
Come get me.
Maybe the IRS have realised now that with the devaluation of the American dollar, gift cards are a better idea.
But the IRS, the only way the IRS will contact you is an official letter through the mail. They will not call you. They won't do anything. You could owe them $1 million and they're not going to call you. They're going to send an official letter from the IRS to you. And you have to call them and talk to them.
Hey, Justin, David said that virtual soundboard sucked.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, because he was trying to get me to use it for a while, and I didn't want to. I just didn't feel like messing with it.
Yeah. Well, the only drawback I got with it right now is the fact that I got a condenser mic, not a dynamic mic. So you got to find one that's compatible with that. And you got to find, and usually that's one that works with both. You got to switch in the back. And I did that last time. That the one I had worked with both. And for some reason, my mic would not work with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't use Donald, or one of them would be better off asking.
Yeah.
Or just get that, because I don't know that much about those little soundboards and everything. I don't use them. Donald seems to know a lot about microphones and stuff, so
maybe
Or
Curtis.
even Matt would be one to ask. Matt knows a lot about musicals because he uses a lot of mics for his music stuff.
Yeah. And Curtis.
Well, I'll
Curtis,
be
yeah.
honest with you. When I bought the mic and that, I didn't know there was a difference with a condenser mic or a dynamic mic.
I
And the
don't know.
money's not that much different. I got a dynamic mic. It's because it's supposed to be easier to work with.
And I didn't know you could go from USB-C to XLR. I didn't
See,
even
that's
know
my
that was.
question.
I didn't even know that cable existed.
That cable, that I bought that cable to go with that other soundboard. I mean, soundboard. You know,
Maybe
And,
that soundboard was just junk.
it could have been. All I know is that it was a good price on Whoop, and then it I put it on eBay, sold it for about 10% more than I bought it on Whoop and got my money back. So I didn't lose money. I sold it in about a day as soon as I put it out there.
I
So-
honestly, Joe, don't think you're going to use it enough to warrant you even worrying about setting something like that.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make myself sound a lot better.
Make
I
yourself
mean, you
sound
sound fine. Your audio's
I
fine.
want a sexy.
You don't
voice.
sound echoey. You don't sound like you're in a chamber. You sound smooth.
So, but it sounds good. I go back and listen and check every once in a while.
There's no point in you doing all that for just a few sound effects. I mean,
I just want a sexy voice.
a sexy voice. So,
Yeah. It wouldn't help anyway. Oh, my fingers killing me today.
7-Eleven.
When those nerves start hurting so bad, I gotta hold my hand like this and just squeeze to take the pain off my fingers. God
do you have
damn.
any of those? Do you have any of those like a squeeze ball or anything like that?
Yeah, I got one somewhere. It looks
Oh,
like a boob.
Like
Joe,
a boob?
Yeah.
I paid $2.28 this morning for
Watch
yeah,
out, please. Move, please.
Joe.
To what?
$2.28. I
What's
went
that for?
to 7-Eleven. It was $2.38.
Oh.
I got 10 cents off. The gallon.
221 here.
Oh no, it was $2.27. I got 11 cents off. That's right.
Where's my boob? I found it.
This gas is dropping and dropping, boy.
That's not it.
It's gonna be at $2 soon.
Yeah. Okay.
As soon as we
Where
can,
in the hell did my boob go?
as soon as we start pumping that Venezuela oil out, we're gonna be real cheap. The people,
got a
we'll be
point.
back to fucking 1950 prices, paying that 30 cents a gallon.
I got a boob around here somewhere.
A boob.
It's not in the back. I know it's not. I don't know what I did with it. It's up here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like a boob. I call that Mardi Gras.
Didn't Venezuela agree to give like 50 million barrels or something to the US or something?
I think they agreed to give it all to us.
No, I'm saying as some kind of thing the other day. I thought that's what I saw.
I don't know where it's at, TJ. I'll find it today. Next time you
Oh,
come
okay.
on, I'll show you.
All right.
Yeah, it
I
actually
got
looks like
I got one of those. I got a squeeze ball, and it's like it's a yellow emoji with the mouth open. It's got the heart for the eyes.
Yeah, it actually looks like flesh color with a nipple. You know, you just
Oh, dude, I could have done another 3 cents off this morning. They had another coupon I could have clicked. Damn it.
I paid $2.21 yesterday at Sam's.
Yeah, I got it for $2.27 this morning.
What was it? What was it that you got at Sam's or whatever?
Gasoline.
Oh.
Yeah,
Per
$2.21 a gallon.
Per gallon, TJ.
Per gallon. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not bad. I keep a list of all the gas I put in the automobile, and that's the cheapest since 2020. It might have been. I have to go back and look, but that's the cheapest since way back.
Yeah, it's been the cheapest here in the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's the cheapest since
Period.
Biden came into office. Because right before Biden came into office, November, right around election time, I filled up in Lafayette, Louisiana. I had a game out there, and I had my Lincoln at the time, and I filled that sucker up $1.79, $1.69 a gallon.
The cheapest I've seen it in the past 3 years was like, or 4 years was around $3 and maybe 20 cents was the lowest I saw it ever go to.
Yeah.
It said, I just Googled the price of gas in Florida. It says as of January 12th, 2026, the average price of regular gas in Florida is around $2.67 to $2.69 per gallon.
Yeah, that's average price, so that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, the more expensive areas are gonna take that average up.
That's crazy.
But yeah, but the average cost 6 months ago was about $3.40.
Oh, yeah.
So gas prices are going down. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit $2. I'm happy where they're at right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't hit $2 soon.
Not here,
Right.
Huh?
Not here, they're not.
How much is it over yonder?
They pay by the liter.
Yeah, but a gallon of petrol, well, one of our gallons, I suppose, is about getting on for $8, $9, something like that.
Wow. Wouldn't drive.
Yeah, because they pay by the liter, that's why. And their
It's,
liter is about what our gallon costs.
it is,
Yeah.
it's £1.30, £1.40 a gallon, a litre.
Yeah, so we're not paying much more for a whole gallon. Even
Yeah.
with the exchange rate, it's still not that expensive.
And it's 3.8 litres to your gallon. So if you multiply that by 4, near enough, you're talking over £5 a gallon, which in dollars would be about 6.5, perhaps, for your gallon.
Right.
So yeah, no, it's not cheap here.
I got status on the car.
Oh, did you? What'd you find out?
Hopefully I'll have an answer for you by tomorrow.
That's all he said.
So
Yeah,
the
like I
status
said,
on the-
I wanted to get it
on the
right,
card
you
is-
know?
So the status on the card is he still doesn't know what's wrong with it. Yeah.
Well, it might be. Because he said that he told me, he said, I started it and had a guy sit out there to see how long it would time, because you said it would kill after a couple of minutes. He said the guy sat out there for 30 minutes and it never killed.
I gotta leave. Catch y'all
Later.
later.
All right,
Okay,
Justin.
did this
Later.
Hey, Justin.
And he said it didn't kill, you know, so he said, so they started again and let it run for a little while, went back out there, look at it, was still running. He said, so I don't know if everything, he said, I don't even want to hook the electronics to it and charge you that money. He said, because that reset may have finally kicked in and it might be working. You know, it may have been the battery all along.
Well,
So
tell him
he
to
said-
drive it around for a bit. Drive it around the car park, see if it cuts out then.
Yeah, he said that's the problem. He doesn't want to take off driving with it and get down the road and have to get it towed back to the place, you know?
I mean, it might not come into effect while it's idling. It may be when it's getting starved, perhaps when it's, when it's running.
Right. But it was
What you,
doing both.
what you might do, Joe, is you might call him back and say, if you got somebody that wants to drive it around, I'll come over with my car and follow you around in case it stops.
No. No. No, if it stops, I can get it towed, you know, back to the place because I got the road service, but it's
Yeah.
not the point. I'd rather him figure it out. Like I said, it's probably he's working. He got an idea. I think he knows kind of what it could be, but he also told me, he said, if that reset, he said sometimes like my son's reset. My son, we reset everything, did everything, had everything, and it was still giving us the code, right? Who dropped that time?
Ed,
That was
yeah,
Ed.
I got
Ed dropped.
left.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
So what happened is we still had a half a gallon of that freaking fluid that he took out of the car. Says it's got to go back because he came out. It's got to go back. So we turned on the heater, and when we turned on the heater, the bubbles purge the system because that'll do that. And we watched it, and then finally when we watched the fluid going down, and we were able, as soon as we got all that fluid back in that engine, everything turned off, the air conditioner started working again. That's how sensitive it was. And he's been driving it now almost, what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks since he's there. And he said everything's working fine.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's like, so it's telling me it was the thermostat, you know? And that's what I told him. I said, it's telling me it was the thermostat. It's been 2 weeks because he did it on Klarna or whatever the name of that company is, where he paid 4 payments. And I said, what the hell was that?
What the hell?
It almost sounded like somebody wrecked into a car. Hope it wasn't mine.
Did it
No,
come from
to be
outside?
honest with you, hope it was mine. Hope it was mine. They took it out, you know.
Did you hear it from outside?
I could hear, even the dog jumped up and looked.
Oh.
It was like, boom, you know, like, but mine's right down by down the stairs. It sounded more like it was further.
Oh.
And you know what it sounded like? It sounded like one of the big garbage trucks went over the speed bumps. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's probably what it
Didn't
was.
slow down for it. TJ, I think I'm shaving all this off today.
Why? Just trim it.
Nah, I think I'm shaving it. I don't like it. I like it and I don't like it.
Well, at least keep the stash anyways.
Nah, I don't want stash. They just trim all of this and keep the stash all the way like that. Have the stash come down and meet underneath right there on the edges.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it.
Alrighty.
He's
Okay.
always calling it something, but he won't tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, thanks for being here. Mark, TJ, we'll see all of you again later today.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Bye.